What is going on, everyone? What's happening? Happy New Year. Appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, I hope everyone had a great and safe New Year's Eve. May 2025 be a blessed one for each and every one of you. Man, it's crazy. I started Lakers Talk Daily in 2024. Now we're carrying over to the new year, and you guys been with me since day one. And this new chapter of me taking on Lakers Talk Daily. Just keep on tuning in, guys. Hopefully the Lakers give us more interesting stuff to talk about through the 2024-25 season. And yeah, let's get this rolling, man. Because the Lakers certainly weren't rolling last night against the Cleveland Cavaliers, losing 122-110. And yes, that is a really good Cleveland Cavaliers team. We'll talk a little bit about that. But before I do, Lakers Talk Daily is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, the official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip the traffic. Head on over to Pechanga Resort Casino, just off the I-15 in Temecula. Visit pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and for more information. Yes, the Cleveland Cavaliers are a good team, man. They are 29-4. They are the #1 team in the NBA right now. The Lakers were competing with them. They were competing with them. There were spurts where Lakers would go on a little run, and then they would take the lead, and the Cavaliers would bounce right back, and they would go on an 8-2 run, or a 9-2 run, 10-2 run. The Cleveland Cavaliers are a really, really well-structured team. They got the 1 through 5 that can play with the starting lineup, and then they can go deep into their bench. They got guys who can come in, and you can throw them right in, and they're ready to go. I was curious to see how Finney-Smith and Milton would get into this lineup, how much minutes they would play, what's the scheme for them, how is J.J. going to utilize them. And I was surprised to not see Finney-Smith when he was checking into the game. They had him guarding guys like Karis LeVert. I didn't really see him much on Donovan Mitchell. And, that's why the Lakers brought a guy like Finney-Smith. Yes, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have size. And it's shown between the two-headed monster between Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. That hurt the Lakers last night. Jared Allen, he is a force on the rebounds, and Darius Garland does a great job coming off those pick and rolls and feeding it to Jared Allen. A game like that, the Lakers switched way too much. I feel like the Lakers are still switching a lot for my own liking, and I hope that's something that they can figure out deeper into the season. But a team like that, they exploit mismatch, and they do a good job of finding the mismatch. They feed it down low. The Cavaliers, they love to get into the paint and drive, and they always make the extra passes. This Lakers team, I'm curious to see what they're going to do. LeBron has made comments. He said, "I feel like we can compete with any team right now." And then the next question was, then he went on and stated, excuse me, that as of right now, yes, they can compete with any team. Are they a championship level team? Can they win a championship? He said, no, we cannot. And that's why when Shams come out with that report that the Lakers are still going to be searching in the market, seeing what's available for a trade, they still got those 3 first-round picks. Are the Lakers in a win-now mode? Are they going to be in a win-now mode? Because, LeBron James' time is running out. And, there's only so much we can do with LeBron James on the court. He has done so much on the court. And for him to come out and saying that they can compete with any team, which they can, they show signs they can compete with teams. But when it comes down to those last 5-minute stretches of execution, the Lakers do not have it. And if LeBron has come out saying that they're not a championship team right now, they cannot win a championship with how the team is looking, then what is Rob Pelinka going to do going forward? That game last night, the Cavaliers, the Lakers exploited them in man-to-man. The Lakers did a great job. There's ball movement, there's player movement, there's spacing, they're getting out in transition. And then you have those spurts where Lakers would turn the ball over. The Cavaliers are in the passing lanes, and Lakers were turning the ball over a lot. We're seeing the workload of Austin Reeves now. Austin Reeves is going to have the ball a lot in his hands. I think Austin Reeves is capable of doing the primary ball handling work. He has shown that he can crash the offensive boards. Austin Reeves is flirting around with a triple-double these past couple of games. So, with that being said, now Austin Reeves is starting to be more involved in the passing game, coming off the pick and rolls. He's taking on that, being able to facilitate first, then be able to score. or vice versa. He can score, and if they're crowding him, they're doubling him. If he comes off that pick and roll, now it's time for him to be able to create space and find other guys, obviously Anthony Davis on the rolls, and find those other guys who are open in the corner. Or when he comes off a dribble, be able to attack and feed other guys. So Austin Reeves is going to have the ball a lot in his hands, especially when LeBron James is off the floor. Last night, obviously, there was no Gabe Vincent, so there's not another guard to really replace. Shake Milton's not a guy who's going to be a primary ball handler. He's not going to be a guy who's going to bring the ball up. We saw when he was in the game, Austin Reeves was out, LeBron James brought the ball up. I feel like the Lakers need to be able to find someone that can keep the ball out of LeBron James's hand, because the more we exert LeBron James' energy, for him having to bring the ball up, then having to score or facilitate, then get back and try to play defense and try to rebound, that is a lot we were asking for LeBron James. So Austin Reeves is trying to step in that role and trying to be able to take the load off of LeBron James when it comes to bringing the ball up. But the Cavaliers, middle of the game, they went into a 2-3 zone because Lakers are doing a great job of penetrating, knocking down shots when the Cavs were in man-to-man. So when the Cavs went zone, the offense, you saw it was stagnant. It was not a lot of movement. And it was a lineup with Dorian Finney-Smith, Austin Reeves, I believe Anthony Davis is in there, Max Christie was in there as well. And the Lakers got to figure out, when teams adjust, how are they going to adjust with those teams? I mean, I get it. You guys are saying that we need an athletic big. Look what the Cavaliers are doing with the two guys like that. The Lakers don't have a certified big who can guard Jokic. And then when you get deeper in, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they got guys like Chet Holmgren. They got guys like Isaiah Hartenstein. And in the Grizzlies, they got guys like Jaren Jackson, Zach Edey. They got a lot of big men. And it's shown last night that Anthony Davis is getting exploited a lot in that pick and roll. And there was a lot to keep up with the two-headed monster. So when the Cavaliers went to the zone, they were able to utilize their length, their size. And it's shown that the Lakers struggled to score in spurts of those games when the Cavaliers were in a zone. And in the perimeter play, obviously, with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, that is a great Cavaliers team. And J.J. Redick came out and said, you have to play damn near perfect to beat a team like that. So that just goes to show you, if the Lakers cannot find someone who can step in and enhance this team to take them to the next level, then they're not going to be able to compete with teams like the Cavaliers or the Thunder or maybe the Grizzlies. And I know the Lakers have had success with the Grizzlies, but I'm just talking about in a deep playoff run, a 7-game series. Those guys are young, fresh legs. Is that going to carry over and hurt the Lakers going forward this season? Even the Nuggets, hell, they struggled early on this season, but they're starting to figure it out. Yes, the Lakers have won. They won 4 out of the last 5. They have done a great job of beating teams that they should be beating. But can they beat the championship level teams? Can they go in there and beat those teams? Those are the ones you want. I want to just get a little bit into a little bit more into that game and what the Lakers can do going forward. But before I do, I want to let my partners at Pechanga give you guys a quick word.
At Pechanga Resort Casino, you can rock and roll, sip and slide, twist and shout. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Indian gaming sponsor of the Lakers.
So I mentioned what the Lakers could do going forward. Seeing how teams like that have success when they have two bigs in the game. And the Lakers didn't play Jackson Hayes. And I know we're still missing Christian Wood. We're still missing Jared Vanderbilt. We're still missing a lot of guys for this team to get to their full potential. Is that really enough? Is that really enough to compete for a championship? I'm saying this right now because we are in the new year. This is where the NBA, games start to matter. Games in the West start to matter. Even games in the East start to matter. Get out of that play-in. Get out of that play-in tournament. The Lakers right now are currently in the 7th seed. Yes, it's real tight. It is a real tight race in that Western Conference. Lakers can easily win a game tomorrow against the Portland Trailblazers, and then they're back in the 5th or 6th seed. Every game matters if the Lakers want to get out of that play-in spot. So, I know we're waiting for the return of Vanderbilt. We're waiting for the return of Christian Wood. Gabe Vincent went out with the oblique injury. I know we're still missing a lot of guys, but that is no excuse. The Lakers got out-hustled in a couple plays last night. So they got to be able to sustain, again, a full 48-minute game with guys who are not in the rotation. And then when guys do come in the rotation, let's see how this Lakers team is going to look. I know when Vanderbilt comes back and Christian Wood comes back, I know one thing, there's going to be more length and size when Vanderbilt comes back, especially his ability to be able to guard 94 feet. I know Christian Wood, another big body, can be in the paint, could be a rim protector. He loves to block shots, but he can also space the floor out. So that can help when the Lakers going forward this season. I'm curious to see if the Lakers are going to make this move. It needs to be someone, if they want to, athletic guard, because these guards are getting in and out of the paint at will. And it's shown last night. You got to be able to not switch so much. But by you switching so much, that has shown that you can get exploited on defense. They got to be able to have guys who can fight through screens and stay in front of their man. So I still believe they still need that athletic guard, someone who can play defense, create havoc on the defensive end of the floor, but can also score at will. I'm curious to see who that guy is, but LeBron James came out and said it. He does not know what this team is going to look like. I mean, this team cannot compete for a championship right now. Lakers fans, please give me your reactions. Get in the comment section if you feel like this current Lakers team can win a championship or cannot compete for a championship. Let me know in the comment section. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Peace.